we know the way to be successful. I thought today's practice was setting us up for that.
And you guys kind of control your own destiny now with the Commissioner's Cup. Is that an extra bit of motivation? Is that on the players' minds?
That's a player question.
Okay.
I just want to win the next game, and I know it happens to be, meaningful for the Commissioner's Cup. If it's meaningful to them, great. I just want to win the next game.
And Fee had mentioned Masha after the last game of just, she brings it every night in practice. She's hoping she can get more minutes. Is there a path for Masha to get more minutes kind of in the next few games?
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, every game, but, like when Fee gobbles up, 35 minutes, that she should talk to Fee about that.
After Seattle, you were talking about one-on-one defense, and I really wanted to shore that up too. How did you feel like the transition to Los Angeles and then also practice just so far, and looking at that emphasis with this?
Yeah, I think the one-on-one, but also being difficult to play against. Use your you're not just standing in front of somebody. That's not one-on-one defense. So your closeouts to your one-on-one and dictating is what we sort of hit the reset button on. I thought we were terrific against LA in the first half. They dropped 52 on us in the second half, so not as good there. But it's going to be imperative against Vegas as the number one direct drive team coming at you in a variety of ways, so we got to be able to guard one-on-one. We got to be able to close out, guard one-on-one again. That's the name of the game. That's what the game is. Sure, you got your pick and roll, right? But your ability to close out and play one-on-one and keep people in front of you, that's what good defenses do.
What was the value of getting so much bench action? We see Masha and Ola and Healy, being able to put up points too, and just time on the floor and the confidence.
Absolutely. I think that group, Andy mentioned that, they want to play more, right? And so we talked a lot during that game about this is their time. This is not look at the score, hey, you're going to win, so you just goof around. That's an incredibly meaningful time for them. They've got to be able to demonstrate maybe things that hey, it's not just in a 20-point game you can play me. You can play me in we're down 5. You can count on me. That's the space for them. So getting them to be able to be on the court in a game, good for morale for sure, and then certainly helping us build our confidence in our depth.
You all are guaranteed Commissioner Cup final if you win tomorrow. I just wanted to ask, what does the Commissioner's Cup mean to this team besides obviously the money?
I think it's a championship. You ask a lot of the players, like last year when we won, I wasn't necessarily thinking about it this way, but like a Courtney and a T who have been in finals and been a part of, they've never won the trophy, right? No, it's not a championship trophy in the way of winning the WNBA finals, but it's a trophy that's in our, it's ours. And whether it was like years ago we won a preseason tournament. Well, anytime you win, and you're the best of whatever the competition is, that's what competitive people want to do, and I think that's what it means to us. Like you said, beyond the financial reward, they want to be crowned Commissioner Cup champions, and be able to even be in that conversation. You got to be in the Cup final, and so tomorrow that will lead us there if we can be successful. Like that, we can control our own destiny. We win, and we're there. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good luck. We'll switch up for luck or what?
Just to switch it up.
Are we going to see different colors tomorrow, or are you going with platinum blonde?
You might. I don't know. We'll see how I feel after dinner.
So for stud buds, should they keep pink wigs? Should they go to blonde wigs? The fans?
They should. I don't know. I don't know what Courtney's doing. I know Courtney's getting a haircut today too, so I don't know. Maybe keep one pink. Yeah.
Commissioner Cup, you guys are kind of control your own destiny. I know that was a big deal for you guys last year, especially as players. Is that extra motivation going to factor in for the next game?
I think our focus is just to win the game. We know that if we win the game, we have the opportunity to go to the Commissioner Cup. So our focus is just to beat Vegas.
What do you make of Vegas right now, where they have Jewel Lloyd that's brand new? They've picked up a number of losses, maybe a little bit different than you're used to seeing. What are maybe the main focuses you look at with this group and kind of how they look right now?
They have a very talented team. So just trying to do the best that we can on those very talented players. You know, each and every one of those players can go create their own shot, so just, you know, containing them one-on-one.
Cheryl had you playing most of the second half with kind of, you know, bench players that maybe don't see the court a whole lot. How fun was it to play with them in the like actual minutes on the court during a game?
Yeah, I touched on this after the game too. It's just super fun and exciting that, you know, everybody had the opportunity to play, and just see everybody score, have fun, be out there. It's a lot of fun to celebrate those players who, you know, don't typically get a lot of minutes, but just super excited to see all the work that they put in. You know, when there's off days, they're in here every day, scrimmaging, working hard. So I'm happy that they got to play.
How fun was it to be on the court for Ola's first bucket?
Amazing. She's such a sweetheart. Might have been an and one if you ask me, but she just, you know, coming over. I know her coming over here from Russia is a lot, and so we're just doing the best that we can to help her, and to see her get that bucket, it was super exciting for sure.
Going back to the Commissioner's Cup, obviously, again, next game mentality, but that is sort of on the horizon for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
What does that represent to you all, just the team beyond the prize money?
Yeah, I mean, you get a trophy, so then your picture's on a poster when, you know. So I would just say you win something. Say we want to win whatever we can win, so we'll take the championship if we get there.
I know you guys are focused on Vegas as the next game,
Yeah.
but it's likely you would face the Liberty in the Commissioner's Cup, a team that you're not going to play until July if you don't win the Cup. Is that like a little bit, are you guys kind of hoping that you get to play New York to kind of see how you stack up against them, or?
Nah, I think we just, whoever wins, honestly, it's a three-way tie over there, so it really could be anybody, honestly. I don't think we really care who we play. Whoever we play, we just go out there with the intention to win. So obviously we'll see New York when we see them.
Something that Coach Reeve talked about was that one-on-one defense, especially after Seattle. How did you feel like that really got shored up against LA, and even practice here today, and like really making that an emphasis, especially against Vegas?
Yeah, that just goes back to our basic defense, our principles. So just honing back in on that, and really understanding our principles and what we're trying to focus on, our angles on the court, and where we want them to be going versus where they want to go. So we focus on that a lot today as well.
Everyone's been saying how hard you work, how excited they were for you to get your first points in the WNBA. What was your feeling when you saw it finally go down and get that scoring opportunity?
Yeah, I was so happy. I had very. Can you stop?
No, it's okay. You're doing good.
Oh my God.
No, you're doing good.
I have a lot of emotion in that moment, and my team just support me, and I just feel it. And I say a few words in Russia. It's like the end one. Okay, I got it. Yeah, I was just happy.
Okay, so what exactly did you say in Russian then?
I can't translate it. Okay, just
okay.
end one.
Yeah. We get it.
Courtney just about ran off the bench in excitement for you scoring. What's that relationship like with you and Courtney?
Yeah, she's really a good person, and I feel support for her, and she's have a really big. She played with a few teams, and she.
Okay.
You're good. You're
She just helped me with everything.
You know, you have been getting minutes, but really kind of towards the end of games. How beneficial have those minutes been to kind of put what you're working on the court?
At first, of course, you need to work in the practice. You need to take extra just energy and power in this team, and after only in a game. Of course, I'm a young player and I understand it.
What have you been working on in practice? We see you out here kind of one of the last people out here every day. What's your main kind of focus in practice?
Focus it like on details, you mean? Yeah, focus on details because in Russia I played in a little bit different position, like an 4, like a post player more, but here I learned for like 3, like play the pick and rolls and other things is new for me, of course I learn.
Ola Masha had a really good game the other day too. What has it been like to reconnect with someone who you've played with for years and speak the same language and just kind of be alongside you right now?
Yeah, I'm happy because she's here and we can connect this. Of course, we're teammates in Russia and we played together 3 years and we have good relationship and I'm just happy she's here and it's good.
You said you're learning a new position, but what would you say has been the hardest part of your transition?
Hard part?
Yeah, just anything that's been new, challenging.
No, it's not hard. It's just interesting for me. It's a new one. It's not that hard.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just trying the new things for me.
What's been the thing you've learned the most since being with the Lynx?
New.
Like skill set that you've learned, best advice that you got, anything like that.
Yeah, of course. Here it's faster basketball, and they help me, and I learn just details in transition and offense and defense because sometimes I just didn't understand, and the teams just help me and coaches. I appreciate it. I'm grateful.
How's it been playing for Coach Cheryl?
I'm really happy to work with her, and she's really a legend with coaches, and I'm just happy to stay here and practice here.
Ola, thank you so
Thanks
much.